Guys, BTC is still at $92,000, and right now we are at the resistance trend line. We are just hovering around the resistance trend line at $92,000. And could we see a breakout? Yeah, possibly. I think we could see a breakout before this week runs out. So before I continue with the analysis, do make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you are just joining me for the first time, to help the channel grow, to help with the YouTube algorithm, to help the channel get to more people. All you have to do is just to hit the like and subscribe button. It doesn't take anything from you guys, so thank you as you do so. So right now we are at $92,000, and we are just at this resistance trend line, hovering around the resistance trend line. But I think definitely we are going to see a breakout, because if we look at the stochastic RSI, we could see that although the stochastic RSI is overbought at the moment, but I think the blue line has not yet crossed the orange line or wanting to reverse. So I think we could see maybe a kind of a parabolic move for BTC, and before we could see a retest. I think we could see a move towards 99, even 100k. Then we could see maybe a retest on the trend line, while the stochastic guys are reset to the bottom before another continuation to the other. So that's what I think we would possibly see at the moment. Although my long position that I'm planning to enter on the 1 hour has not yet triggered, but I think that maybe before today or tomorrow we could see price kind of retrace a little bit on the lower time frame. As you can see that we're still maintaining this divergence that we're having, and I'm taking to even open a kind of a swing long position at this moment. Even if maybe we are going to see a retest, I think this divergence has given me a confirmation that we are actually going to break through the upside, and I'm currently leaning towards the upside down the downside, because the weekly stochastic high is already oversold. The weekly RSI is oversold, and now we are seeing a divergence on the daily time frame, so which indicates that we are actually bullish, and we could definitely break this down sloping trend before the week runs out. So let's also quickly go down to the daily time frame. So let's see what price is actually doing on the daily time frame. Now the daily time frame, you can see that we are actually at this level right here. You just tapped on the trend line, and right now we are kind of creating a kind of a double top on the trend line, or a squeeze, and we might definitely see a squeeze towards the upside if Bitcoin decides to continue its bullish momentum. So we could see a squeeze, or we could see a little bit of a pullback to this area right here at 90k before we actually see a breakout. And why do I say so? Because if you look to the left, you could see that this area also acted as a level of support. This area right here also acted as a level of support, and I'll be hitting about this even in my yesterday's video. You can go and watch that video, very important. I also said something like this, that we could come down and test these levels around 90k before we spring up to the upside, but we don't want to see a deviation into this level right here. That will mean price going lower, and we don't want that. So we just want price to continue. If price could break below, that means there will be chances that we might also go down to 88k or 70k, but we just want to hold this level very strong, and maybe possibly see a break towards the upside. And this is the area that I'm also planning to take along. If price doesn't get to this level, fine by me. If it decides to break out, I'll be looking forward to catch the breakout up to this resistance right here at $98,000. So this resistance is a very crucial resistance level. As you can see that we are having a little bit of a order block right here, and I think price might come and react to on this level. Maybe we could see a sell-off on this level, a bit of a sell-off on this level right here before we actually see a drop to the downside. Although my thesis now, I'm actually currently bullish. I'm actually bullish. Just need price to come to my level, and this is the trade setup. I'm looking at on BTC. This is the trade setup on the 1 hour time frame. and I'll be sharing this on my free Telegram. Why I haven't shared this, because I need price to get to my level first, then wait for a confirmation, because I, I also kind of I'm the kind of trader that trades based on confirmation. I don't trade based on risk on entry. I trade based on confirmation, waiting for price to get to this level. As you can see, my this is a 3-to-1 risk to reward level, reward ratio, and my TP is at uh, is at is at 98k or 97k. Yeah, it's at 96k, and stop loss just below this low right here at 89k. So let's quickly move on to Ethereum. That is for BTC. Let's quickly move on to Ethereum. Let's see what Ethereum is actually doing. Ethereum has currently reclaimed the 2000 has reclaimed the 2800 level, and it's currently bullish right now. It's currently bullish. If Bitcoin decides to maybe kind of spring towards the upside, then we could see a massive move for Ethereum. So let's quickly zoom out a bit. Let's take a look at the macro picture. So let's quickly zoom out a bit. Let's take a look at the macro picture on the daily. Now you could see the impulsive move on Ethereum, and we kind of reclaimed this level of support. You can see that this was a previous resistance that is acting as support, or that also acted as support, and you can see that Ethereum made a double bottom, and with the next target for us would be the 3600. Why do I say so? If you look left, you can see that this was a level of support that broke through and acted as resistance, and we need Ethereum to break out and reclaim this level. We need Ethereum to break out and reclaim this level for a possible move towards the upside. Now, if you take a look at the stochastic RSI is already on its way to the upside, almost at the 100 level, and we are still maintaining the bullish divergence on the daily time frame. So you can see that I talked about this bullish divergence ever since that once price creates an equal low or a lower low, then RSI creates a higher low. That counts as bullish, and you can see what happened. The candlestick creates an equal low, while RSI creates a higher low, and right now we are currently having our way towards the upside. So I'm thinking of opening a swing long position on ETH and PCT, because this is actually bullish. I know that we are not seeing the type of price action that we wanted to see, this parabolic pump, but a lot of people are actually still short on the market. I think that price will actually slowly liquidate them, giving us a short squeeze before we see that pump towards the upside. So let's quickly go down to the lower time frame. Let's see if there's actually some trade setups for us on ETH. Let's quickly go down to the 1 hour. Let's if there will be some trade setup. And right now, this is it on Ethereum on the 1 hour. We have been massively bullish all the way from this level at 2,800. You can see the massive candlestick, and right now it seems as if we are wanting to make a pullback. What are we seeing right now on Ethereum? We made a change of character. Yeah, right here. We made a change of character right here, and we had our way towards the upside. And not right now, I'll be waiting for a pullback into this level right here, before I take my long position. This is an order block, because you see that this was a bearish candlestick before a green candlestick, and I usually mark this as my order block, and I'm looking forward to take my long position at this level. And how would I put my take profit? I'll be using my fib extension tool from this low to this high, from this low to this high right here. Then if price decides to make a pullback to this level around $3,000, then I'll be targeting these highs right here. Then my take profit will be just at the 7.6 fib level. you'll be just at the 7.6 fib level and stops just a few pips below this, and this will be my long position target. I think before week runs out, we are going to see a massive breakout for it and BTC. So that is it for this video, guys. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button to support this channel so that it will push this video to a lot of people and also help the channel grow. That's it. Peace out.